needed.
You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. We are here at Frank M. Tejada Field on a Friday evening. Beautiful evening for softball as McCollum comes in 3-0 in district, and Medina Valley is 1-2. So a big game for Medina Valley here if they could come away with a big victory tonight here at Frank M. Tejada Field against the Cowboys. And Jeff, keys to the game. What's the keys to the game in your opinion for Panthers tonight to come away with a win tonight?
Oh, goodness. Keys to the game tonight would be, well, your pitcher's going to have to throw strikes. Okay, we can't give up free bases. We're going to have to score when given the opportunity to score. Now, this McCollum team is battling for first place. They are in first place right now, tied with South San and South Side. So there's a three-way tie right now for first place. And I'll tell you, if you can play with this team and get to the end of this game and have a chance, you're better off. Now, Medina Valley did beat this team last year, but you're looking at two different teams, two different ways that the seasons are heading right now for each team. Medina Valley's still trying to find their identity. McCollum's going to score runs. We saw that they beat, like I said, Southwest last Tuesday. They beat them in the bottom of the seventh inning on a walk-off. So they're going to try to play tough. They're going to be in the game the whole time. They're going to do things. They're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Who's going to make the fewest mistakes is going to win the game tonight.
Well, and I could see Medina Valley's going to start Lissy Salazar inside the circle for the Panthers. And the last outing, she gave up 4 runs, Jeff, but that's the most determined I've seen Lissy inside the circle in a long time. As you mentioned, that she was pitching a lot against some of her friends that
when we played Southwest
against Southwest that she plays in the summer ball, and so she was determined, and that's the best she's looked in a while. Even though she came out on the losing end, she was crisp. I thought she did a good job inside the circle.
Yep.
If she can repeat that. The secret was in that game, Jefferson Medina Valley didn't hit the ball.
No, they had opportunities to score against Southwest and didn't. And then you got down, and then you loaded up the bases there with nobody out late in the game, and it just kind of curtailed on you.
Well, and that started with an error.
To
load the base, or walking in an error.
Walking there, and then a hit.
He walked the number 9 batter, and then broke loose.
Right. But Lissy has done a much better job this year. Her thing is she's really worked hard this year at developing another pitch, and that her changeup's very good. Yeah. And when she misses high is when she gets in trouble. But if she can work the corners with her fastball in and out, and then spot that changeup in there and keep it down low in the zone at the knees, she's going to have a chance to have a good evening. The wind right now, Maury, is not I don't think it's too much of a factor, but it will be because that cold front or cool front is blowing in, and that wind's supposed to pick up 15, 20 miles an hour this evening. So, it will become a factor, and I can't tell. Robert, which way are we facing? Are we
facing north?
That's north. Okay, so it'll be blowing in your face, once it does blow in. So, I guess then it wouldn't be a factor. So you may want to try to get some balls in the air early. Balls in the air early. But other than that, Maury, Panthers, their backs aren't against the wall yet. But if you look at the records of the teams ahead of them right now, they really are against the wall. Tonight's a huge game because if you lose tonight's game, you're in the 5th or 6th spot even, and you're outside looking in at the playoffs, and you still have to play Southside. So Panthers, it's a big game.
Yeah, it is a big game. I think we're waiting for the officials to get on the field. We have one official just showed up. We're waiting on the second one to enter the field of play. Starting lineups tonight for your Medina Valley Panthers. Leading off and playing first base, Alyssa Montez. Batting second, the center fielder, Elena Gonzalez. Batting third, the second baseman, Aubrey Dominguez. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Ariel Chichester. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Kaylee Upton. Batting sixth and playing left field, Morgan Castiglione. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, Amethyst Valenzuela. Batting eighth and playing right field, Mackenzie Viejo. In the designated player spot, Aniston Stivers. And inside the circle for the Panthers, Lissy Salazar. For the home team, McCollum Cowboys, they will start at it like this. Inside the circle will be Maddie Ruiz. Playing center field, Lauren Martinez. Batting third and playing first base, Maddie Espinosa. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, Soroya Torres. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Caitlin Hines. Batting sixth at second base, Caitlin Alvarez. Batting seventh, the third baseman, America Ramirez. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Brianna Garza. Batting ninth, the designated player, Lauren Gonzalez. And in right field, in the flex position, Destiny Palacios.
Hey, Maury, and we've got a pregame sponsor this year, and we can't look past our pregame sponsor, brought to you by Lone Star Towing. Lone Star Towing, located in Natalia, Texas. Hey, you need a tow? Give them a call. They'll be over here in a jiffy to give you a tow wherever you need to go. So thank you to Lone Star Towing for being our pregame sponsor for this season.
Thank you for all the sponsors that we're going to mention tonight, because without them, this broadcast is not possible. They're having a meeting inside the batter's boxes at home plate, discussing the ground rules and the rules of tonight's ball game. And with that said, Jeff, we're going to take a commercial break, listen to our national anthem and the starting lineups, and we'll be back with the first pitch when Panther softball continues in just a moment.
Right now, at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks, plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash, and $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with zero down, or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving, located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Big State Electric is raising the bar in the San Antonio electrical industry. Working with local and forward-thinking companies, we are changing the downtown skyline with beautiful and innovative buildings. As well as working with local universities, we are revolutionizing academic sports with cutting-edge and high-tech electrical solutions. Join us as we light up the future one project at a time. Big State Electric, competence and quality since 1966. Supporting San Antonio, Austin, Houston, and the Gulf Coast region.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction Company. For the Panthers, the top three: Montez, Gonzalez, Dominguez. Middle three: Chichester, Upton, Castiglione. Bottom three: Valenzuela, Vallejo, and Stivers. Out there in the field tonight for the Cowboys, inside the circle, Ruiz, behind the plate, Hines, Espinosa at first, Alvarez at second, Ramirez at third, and Torres at short. Garza in left, Martinez in center, and Palacios in right field. And we are having the opening pitches pregame, so we'll be ready for the First pitch here just shortly as the Panthers. Jeff, would be nice to put up a crooked number here in the first inning. Would be pretty nice for Miss Salazar to settle in inside the circle for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to have to sit way over here, Maury, so my glare is not on there. I don't know why. I'm way over here and the camera's way over there, but I got a glare if I sit, sit by the computer. It's not that you smell or anything. Well, just
not
a little.
Yet.
But here I am. Hi, everybody. See my glare? Here I am. I'm right behind the scoreboard.
So Ruiz finishes the warm-up tosses. Montez will lead off for the Panthers and play first base tonight. May eventually see her inside this circle, but you never know. Hopefully not. Hopefully Lissy can take control out there for the Panthers. But, Jeff, one of your hottest batters on the Panthers this season is Miss Montez. So,
yep.
Ramirez a few steps in at third.
I don't think you get an argument from too many people.
Espinosa
leading off.
Nope. First pitch is foul back.
And you know what Montez has done a great job of this year, Maury, is hitting the ball the other way.
Going the opposite field,
and
yes.
She will do it. She'll pull it. She'll hit it the other way, and she's just done a great job of hitting the ball where it's pitched.
So Ruiz settles in the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Little rise ball, 0-2.
And we're happy to be up here sitting next to
a legend in his own right.
A legend, Mr. RC Audio himself.
The 0-2 pitch. Foul back. Count stays at 0-2.
I can't think of your last name now. Villafranca, yeah. Robert Villafranca. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wait, RC, that's not what it stands for. But he is the RC Audio who has been gracious for the last several years for publishing his newsletter or whatever you might call it after Tuesday night games, after Friday night games, football season, basketball season. Does a great job of reporting on the district that we will be leaving, unfortunately. So, but we wish him well in his endeavors this next season.
Montez waits the 1-2 pitch. Blooper to the pitcher for the out. F1 if you're scoring at home for out number 1.
Yep, good pitch.
Yeah, jammed her on the hands there.
Tough to do anything with that one with 2 strikes.
So the center fielder, Elena Gonzalez, now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Elena had a rough night Tuesday night. The Panthers did win, but she was called out of the batter's box twice for the Panthers. Takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. And the pitch slapped back into the screen, count 0-2. Through 2 batters, Jeff, a good job by Ruiz working ahead in the count. Both batters have been down in the count, 0-2.
Throwing strikes.
That's a big key. The 0-2 pitch is outside, 1-2.
Tell you what, I thought the softball loudspeakers were loud. Baseball is blowing us out up here. We can hear the baseball, and they're right next door to us, but my goodness, it's loud.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 2. AD now steps to the plate. Aubrey Dominguez for the Panthers.
And, Dominguez has been the other hot bat for the Panthers. Finally batting in the 3-hole. I think
takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1.
That's kind of what she's accustomed. She's also going, she'll be going to Midland Junior College in the fall to continue her softball career.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike called, 0-2. All 3 batters now Ruiz has faced have been down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
I think she's thrown 2 balls, Maury, and I think they were both intentional out of the zone. Show me pitches. Here comes another one.
The 0-2 is down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
She tried to give a show me pitch. Baseball, Maury, I'm not sure if they played today, but they are in a tournament. I think they're in the Canyon Lake tournament.
1-2, foul back. Count stays at 1-2.
Haven't seen any scores. I know they split yesterday with Canyon Lake and Alice. Soccer is at Southwest Legacy. Not at. I think the boys are at Legacy and the girls are at home at Loma Alta.
Shot into center field. Center fielder, what a play out there by Martinez. Going horizontal there. Robin Dominguez would have at least been a double. Wow. Super play out there by Lauren Martinez. What a play. That's a blue star on that one, Jeff.
Yes.
To end the inning.
And you can see
F8.
from our vantage point, that ball that kept tailing away from her and she kept running, and what a great play.
Absolutely. So great job by Ruiz. 1-2-3 inning. Panthers 0. McCollum coming to bat. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. For the Cowboys, starting out will be Ruiz, Martinez, and Espinosa, Torres, Hines, Salazar, Ramirez, Garza, and Gonzalez. For the Panthers, Lissy Salazar inside the circle, Upton behind the plate, Montez at first, Dominguez second, Chichester third, Valenzuela at short, Castiglione in left, Gonzalez center, Vallejo in right. First pitch to Ruiz is foul back, 0-1.
There you go, Maury. I got my glare off of there. Well, no, I'm still there a little bit.
Ruiz steps back in, waits the 0-1 pitch. It's on its way. High, ball 1, 1-1. Salazar back on the rubber. The 1-1 pitch is popped up.
Good
back
pitch
into
there.
the screen.
Yep.
Absolutely jammed her on that pitch. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, nice pitch.
Little shot out to the shortstop Valenzuela for the putout. F6 if you're scoring at home.
That was one of them backdoor curveballs, Maury, and the batter saw it late and hit it. Wasn't nothing she could do with it except hit it off the end of the bat. And little light liner there to the shortstop.
For out number 1. Now stepping to the plate, Lauren Martinez, who made a super play on the third out in the top of the first. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch is foul back down the third baseline, 0-1. Salazar with the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1-1. 1-1 count on Martinez. Scoreless here on the bottom of the first. Shot down third baseline, but drifts foul over the fence for a 1-2 count.
Happy Friday, Maury.
Same to you. Swing and a miss for out number 2. First baseman Matty Espinosa steps to the plate now. Espinosa steps out of the box. Now back in and waits the first pitch from Salazar. Ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop with a throw over in time for the out. Good job by Valenzuela with a strong throw across. 6-3, we're scoring at home for out number 3. So the Cowboys go down in order 1, 2, 3. So we're scoreless through 1. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
With Broadway Bank, your everyday banking is fast, easy, and digital. And now you can bank local and earn $300 when you open a new free checking account online with qualifying activities. Enjoy the convenience of a Texas-based bank with lots of local financial centers and an award-winning online and mobile banking experience that lets you bank when you want. Learn more about this limited time offer at broadway.bank/300. Minimum opening deposit is $25. Offer subject to change without notice. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Softball. Sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. Ariel Chichester, the third baseman, leads off for the Panthers. 4, 5, and 6, Chichester, Upton, and Castiglione. First pitch is a strike called, 0-1. Ruiz back in there inside the circle. The 0-1 pitch to Chester is a pop-up in the infield. The first baseman over in foul ball territory, and Espinosa makes the play. F3, ever scoring at home for the putout. The catcher now, Kaylee Upton, steps to the plate for the Panthers. And the first pitch to Kaylee is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 5 batters in a row, Jeff. First pitch for a strike.
He's done a really good job of coming out and throwing strikes.
The 0-1, foul back, 0-2. Jeff, 5 batters in a row, an 0-2 count.
Yes, Maury, she's done a great job of coming in and throwing strikes. A lot to be said about that. Baseball,
Absolutely.
softball, doesn't matter the sport. You come in and get ahead, allows you to mess with these other pitches.
The 0-2, ooh, just inside, 1-2. Great location for that with that pitch. I don't know if you want to take that one in that same spot again.
No, I don't think I would.
The 1-2 pitch. Shot in the left field. The left fielder going back and makes the play. Good play. No, actually, it's off of her glove. As she was underneath it, It looked like she had it for a while, but Garza could not bring it in. that wind playing havoc out there, Jeff, on that fly ball.
It sure was, and that's you got to give her an error on that because she was there. So Robert agrees over here as an announcer. That's an error, but we were talking before that's the wind, the cool front is here, and the wind has picked up, and it's blowing. It's kind of going right in.
It's going kind of left to right,
but it is definitely blowing in from left field.
Going to have a courtesy runner in Haley Marshall for the catcher. Castiglione steps to the plate. 2-base error.
And there's the first
Jeff,
mistake.
That's a great job of base running. She never gave up.
Yeah.
She kept running the whole time.
Absolutely. And so if I'm Coach B, I'm going back into this dugout and I'm going to say, girls, y'all got to be getting up there ready to swing it.
Castiglione takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1.
This pitcher is attacking the zone.
Yeah, that was a great job being down in the count 1-2. The 0-2 pitch is outside and low, gets away from the catcher. She's going to be thrown out. It's at third base, and
I don't know, Maury. I can't answer that.
Wow. So Marshall is retired 2-5 for the putout. Count is 1-1 on Castiglione. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Good job by Castiglione keeping the inning live.
How big is that out now? And we talked about at the beginning, Maury, about scoring when you had opportunities. That right there would have been an opportunity. So one mistake by McCollum, one mistake by Medina Valley so far.
So Valenzuela now steps up to the plate. First ball one now. First time that Ruiz hadn't come through with a first strike pitch. Valenzuela waits the 1-0. In tight, 2-0.
Now with a little action on the base paths, pitcher's having a little difficult time finding the strike zone.
For this batter. 2-1 now as that pitch is foul back.
It's a good 2-0 swing there.
Two balls, one strike, 2 outs. Castiglione, your runner at first. 2 out, single up the middle. Strike call, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Backs her off the plate, full count.
So Castiglione will be running on the pitch here.
As Valenzuela waits the payoff pitch from Ruiz. It's on its way. Strike call, backwards K. Strikeout looking for out number 3. For the Panthers, no runs on 1 hit. 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the second. Medina Valley 0, McCollum 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Medina Valley had its scoring opportunity there in the top of the second, but had a caught stealing at third base. Castiglione followed that up with a single, which would have probably drove in the run from second, but nevertheless, McCollum works out of a 2-error.
More. 2-error?
A
2 base
error.
Yeah.
So the first batter now is Soroya Torres, the shortstop.
I will say keys to the game, Maury, were the team that makes the fewest amount of errors would win the game, or the mistakes. Fewest amount of mistakes would win the game. They're 1-1 apiece right now.
Salazar with the 0-1 pitch. Fisted back out of play, 0-2.
It's like Lissy's got her fastball working.
Caitlin Hines waits on deck for the Cowboys.
Hey, Robert, we noticed that they've got the they tightened the net this year, so I don't have a net in the screen. In the past several years, the net here at Tejada Field has been really saggy.
The 0-2 pitch. Ball high, 1-2. I guess they were tired of all those softballs. It wasn't a tight net, so the softball would get
caught,
stuck there right where the backstop ends and the net starts. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for out number 1.
You know, Maury, and that strikeout comes on the back of where Tuesday night, I believe Alyssa Montez had a career high strikeouts. What did she have, 12?
12 strikeouts.
12 strikeouts for Montez on Tuesday.
Big win. Got the Panthers in the win column in district play. Caitlin Hines, the catcher, steps to the plate. Hines takes that pitch outside for ball 1.
I guarantee you that a lot of the eyes around the district are on this game tonight.
Ball is popped up in the infield behind the plate. Upton with it for the out. Good job by Upton finding that ball for out number 2.
That one kind of scared me. There was too many people around that area. I didn't know who was going to end up catching it.
Now the second baseman, Caitlin Alvarez, steps to the plate.
Good job by Upton on that one.
First pitch is inside, 1-0. Slightly open stance for Alvarez. The 1-0 pitch is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3, 3-0.
Alvarez takes low and inside for ball 3, 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0, 2 outs. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second. The 3-0 pitch, a 4-pitch walk issued for Alvarez. So now America Ramirez, the third baseman, steps to the plate for the Cowboys. And the pitch is outside. 5 balls in a row now from Salazar. Back on the rubber, the 1-0 pitch. That ball is lifted in the left field. Left fielder and center fielder charge. Castiglione takes way to Gonzalez as Gonzalez catches it in center field. F8 for out number 3. For the Cowboys, no runs or no hits, 1 left on base. We head to the third, 0-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. Panthers will send to the plate 8, 9, and 1, Vallejo, Stivers, and then back to the top of the order with Montez. Ruiz back there inside the circle for the Cowboys for her third inning of work. One batter over the minimum through 2. First pitch to Vallejo is ball low. 1 ball and no strikes. First batter that she has not thrown a first strike.
Second batter.
Second batter.
Yeah, she went 2-0 earlier.
One 1-0 pitch. Ball is lifted down the first base line, but slices out of play. 1-1. Vallejo playing right field tonight for the Panthers. 1-1 pitch. Foul down the first base line once again out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Ball low inside. 2-2.
Got baseball results, Maury, from today. The Panthers split. They lost to London, who is from down in Corpus Christi, and they beat Moody.
From Corpus Christi.
Also from Corpus Christi.
2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman over. Going to have a long throw and does not field it cleanly.
That's a base hit.
Going to be an infield single to start off the third for Vallejo. Actually, this ain't Stivers. This is the pitcher, Lissy Salazar. That's a change. As Stivers was listed as a designated player. Salazar steps to the plate. This is a situational play, Jeff, where you got a lefty in the lineup, maybe put down a bunt and sacrifice.
As soon as I say it is, it is. So I don't know. I would assume that she may think Lissy's a better bunter, so that's why she put her. I didn't even look over at the on-deck circle, so I don't know if Stivers was out there.
He was out there until the base runner.
Was she?
Until the runner got on base.
Probably situational then.
Yep. So 1-0 now to Salazar.
So is this a pinch hitter?
I don't know how it scored.
I don't know how you score this. She never called time to check her in, did she?
Nope. The 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. Montez waits on deck. I'm not sure how all this
I don't
stuff
know,
goes.
But on the lineup over here, Aniston was not listed on the batting lineup, so it may have changed before the game. You know, because she was waiting to make a decision because of her pitchers. Remember, so this may be. She said, "I'm going to insert Lissy," and she had already given you that lineup. So anyway.
Well, but Stivers was on deck before the runner got to first.
Yeah. Well,
with the leadoff.
Like
single.
I said, I didn't see her call time or anything, but she may have.
The 2-1 pitch. Bunts through that one. Did she think that was outside? She looked like she pulled that bat.
Looked like she pulled it back
away and took that pitch for a strike.
Looked like it was a strike.
2-2 now is the count with a runner at first with no outs here in the top of the third. 2-2 pitch, slapped foul down the third base line.
Situation here now with 2 strikes, though, you need to try to advance the base runner.
Just need to put it in place somewhere.
And usually what you would try to do, if a left-handed batter here, you're going to try to pull the ball. You want to pull the ball, try to hit behind your base runner.
2-2 pitch. Lifted in the left field. Left fielder in, cannot make the play.
She does exactly like we said. You hit the ball down the left field line so it's in front of the base runner. Advanced the runner and got Lissy on base.
Back-to-back singles to start the inning for Montez, who steps to the plate. Montez popped up to the pitcher in the first inning. She is 0 for 1. But the Panthers with some action here in the third. 2 runners on with nobody out. Montez takes that pitch high, 1-0.
Opportunity now here again, Maury. You know, we talk about taking advantage of your opportunities.
Vallejo at second, Salazar at first. Ball is lined down the first base line. Out of play, 1-1.
And if nothing else, you got a good person in the spot right here that likes to hit the ball to the right side, which is ideal for runners on first and second base, trying to advance these runners to give your 2-hole and your 3-hole a shot to get them in.
Ruiz delivers the 1-1 pitch. Montez takes it high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 1, 2 runners on, nobody out. Top of the third, scoreless. 2-1 pitch, ground ball in the gap in between the 1 and 2 hole. Throw to third, not in time as the third baseman Ramirez drops the ball. It would have been a good throw, a good cutoff, but nevertheless.
Panthers draw first blood.
Montez with an RBI. Vallejo scores. Salazar goes to third on the throw. So Elena Gonzalez now steps to the plate. 3 hits in a row for the Panthers. As we're going to have Viviana Diaz, I think, going in to run for Montez. Gonzalez was a strikeout victim, her first at bat. She is 0 for 1. Panthers have pushed 1-1 across here already in the third. Have a golden opportunity to score some more.
Definitely be looking for a bunt right here in this situation. If I'm Elena, I'm trying to push it right past the pitcher.
Slap hit down third base, but foul.
Or shoot it that way.
Ruiz settles in. Gonzalez waits the 0-1 pitch. High, ball 1, 1-1. Salazar is your runner at third. Diaz, the courtesy runner, or the pinch runner, at second. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ruiz went upstairs with that pitch there, changing the eye level. Got Gonzalez to swing through it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch, way up and high, 2-2. AD waits on deck. Two pitch, swing and a miss for the out. Dominguez now steps to the plate. Dominguez was robbed of a base hit in the first inning as Martinez made a great play out there for the Cowboys in center field, robbing Dominguez of extra bases. That pitch is fouled back into the screen, 0-1. Dominguez steps back in. The 0-1. Lifted in the right field. Right fielder going over to foul ball territory. Makes it. No, it's off of her glove. Foul ball. It looked like.
It was very close, but.
Well, it was foul, but
the
wind.
Umpire had,
the wind was taking that away from Palacios in right field. She just could not bring it in.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the umpire, home plate umpire, positioned himself where he had the perfect view.
And Jeff, if the Panthers don't score another run, that might have been a good thing for McCollum because the runner's going to tag up at third base and score easily. The 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1-2. Aubrey digs back in. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, that's a gapper. Down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Wow, I don't know what you're doing at second base there. You need to be, wow, kind of watch that ball fall.
Got to be able to recognize that. But another run for the Panthers here. And this is something that, Medina Valley hadn't been doing a good job of. When you get, runners like that, or, on base and scoring position, you got to be able to bring them in, with, especially when you're looking at no outs.
So runners at the corners now with 1 out. Chichester steps to the plate. Chichester popped up to the first baseman for out number 1 in the second inning. She is 0 for 1. Strike called, 0-2.
Another opportunity here for Chichester to get one in the air into the outfield.
As Dominguez will take second base. Fielder's indifference. Chichester waits the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kaylee Upton steps to the plate. Upton reached on a 2-base error by the left fielder, but was stranded, or actually was.
Well, she had a pinch runner.
Well, pinch runner, yes.
Or a courtesy runner that was thrown out.
And was caught stealing. Marshall was caught stealing, 2-5. Ball 1, 2 outs, 2 runs across. Runners at second and third. Ground ball to third. Third baseman, a long throw over for the putout. 5-3 for the out for the Panthers in that inning. 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Panthers 2, McCollum 0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. Salazar back in there for the Panthers. Third inning of work. Has a 2-run lead now for the Panthers. Faced 1 over the minimum. Through 2. McCollum will send to the plate Garza Gonzalez. Garza playing left field tonight for McCollum. First pitch is a number. The first base, Montez, takes it unassisted. 3 unassisted for the out. Weekly hit ground ball for the out.
On the way for the Cowboys, and now batting designated player Lorena Gonzalez.
Lorena Gonzalez, the designated player, steps to the plate for McCollum. First pitch is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Gonzalez steps back in, waits the 1-0 from Salazar. Foul back into the screen, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Gonzalez. Ground ball to Chester. Chester over to the left. Makes the throw. Good dig up there at first base by Montez.
Nice little dig there out of the dirt by Montez.
5-3 we're scoring at home. We go back to the top of the order. Matty Ruiz. Ruiz is 0 for 1. A soft liner to the shortstop to start the ball game. First pitch is low, ball 1-0. Ruiz steps back in. Salazar delivers the 1-0 pitch, and it's high, 2 balls and no strikes. Ruiz checking some notes on the wristband that almost all of the players wear. Awaits a 2-0 pitch, squares around, pulls it back, 3-0.
All right, come on, Liz.
Ruiz ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Martinez waits on deck. Strike call taken all the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. (3-1) fisted foul back into the screen. 0-2 or 3-2, full count now. Salazar's battled back from 3-0 to 3-2. Need a payoff pitch here now coming from Lissy. And it's on its way. Popped up in the infield.
Got to be first
up
base.
Getting foul ball
base,
territory. Montez needs to call that. Needs to call her off.
I could see it coming.
They ran into each other, and the ball falls harmlessly foul. Need to communicate out there. That should have been the 3rd out of the inning. Hopefully I don't have to put an error on that. Good quality pitch from Salazar there. Needs another one here, a payoff pitch. That ball is lifted almost the same spot, but that's going to carry into the fence. So we'll replay 3 balls and 2 strikes once again. Panthers with 2 runs across in the 3rd, 2-0 lead here in the bottom. Pitch is outside, ball 4. Martinez now steps to the plate for the Cowboys. Martinez is a strikeout victim in inning number 1, so she is 0 for 1. But has a blue star play in center field already tonight for the Cowboys.
Yeah, we got a soccer score, Maury, early in the, looks like the boys game. They're up 1-0.
First pitch is outside, ball 1. Got Gonzalez cheating towards left field. Big gap, Jeff, in between right and center.
Yes, sir.
The 1-0 pitch. That's lifted down the 3rd base line. Castellona gives chase, but it falls harmlessly in foul ball territory, 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs, runner at first. The pitch in tight, throw down to second, not in time. And Jeff, you can't field the ball 3 feet in front of second base when you're trying to steal. You've got to be even with the base. At least give yourself a chance for the throw out.
Well, I'm not sure why the shortstop was covering. Well, no, I don't know.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Whatever month coverage they had kind of determines who covers.
Ground ball to Chichester. Chichester bobbles it. No play. That's an error, E5.
I don't know why she didn't go ahead and pick it up and throw it. I guess she decided she wasn't going to have enough time there. But now with the botched pop-up, Panthers are in jeopardy of giving up their first run of the game.
Got runners at the corners. Number 3 hitter, Maddie Espinosa at the plate. Espinosa is 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop.
Girls soccer match is 0-0 with 7 minutes left in the first half.
Espinosa has a chance here to put the Cowboys on the board with runners at the corners with 2 outs. Upton now checking with Salazar.
Yeah, you want to make sure you got your signals right with a runner on third base.
Straight away now in the outfield.
You also got a steal situation here with first and third that you want to make sure you're on the same page with.
Espinosa digs in, awaits the pitch. Salazar takes it. Throw down. It's wildly thrown past everybody. Runner will score. Throw to third. No, she dropped the ball at third. So a wild throw down to second base. Gets by into the outfield. Ruiz scores. Martinez goes from first to third. One ball and no strikes to Espinosa. And all this started with just a routine pop fly in foul ball territory. And the Panthers ran into each other, and the one unearned run scores. That ball is lifted foul, 1-1. Another error there on the Panthers, throw-in error. Allows the run to score, 1-1 to Espinosa. Tying run at third in Martinez. 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Ground ball past Montez at first. Tying run will score. Wild throw to first base. As Vallejo tried to throw the runner out at first, it gets by. That's another hit and then an error. Oh, that's a
Single and an RBI. Lauren Martinez across the plate for the Cowboys. Second run. Espinosa moves up.
Well, we talked about who's going to make the fewest mistakes, Maury. I think the Panthers have made a flurry of mistakes in this inning and find themselves now tied 2-2.
Both runs unearned for the Cowboys. As the Panthers should have been out of this inning, 1-2-3. So now stepping to the plate, Zoroya Torres is shortstop. Torres is 0 for 1, strikeout victim to start inning number 2. Soraya with a slightly open stance, takes that pitch, bunts it. Salazar out of the circle to first for the out. 1-3 if you're scoring at home for the out. For McCollum in that inning. 2 runs on 1 hit, 3 big errors for the Panthers. We head to the 4th, tied 2-2. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving. We do have a reader for us, a Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features a daily dark roast and a Fiorella blend medium roast drip coffee. Lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, Kai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonades. Daily made from scratch pastries, muffins, cookies, cupcakes, and banana bread, just to name a few. A variety of sandwiches to include ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. They also have protein lunch boxes, English muffin breakfast sandwiches, and fresh fruit parfaits. As we come up to bat, Morgan Castiglione leading off in the top of the 4th inning. Morgan did single up the middle, her first at bat. First pitch to Morgan is grounded to shortstop, and she throws across for the first out. So 1 out for the Panthers.
First out of the inning.
Just to finish up here, sit outside under the patio and enjoy the historic downtown Castroville atmosphere, or sit inside and visit with the friendly baristas and locals. Located at 1101 Fiorella Street in beautiful downtown Castroville. And thank you over there for the Magnolia Filling Station. There's a little blooper. It's over her head. It's not a little blooper. That ball carried. That is, I believe that is Amethyst Valenzuela, and she is going to go all the way to third base. That is a triple. And the throw gets away, and it is backed up. So now we have Valenzuela with a triple with 1 out. Mackenzie Vallejo now comes up to the plate. Mackenzie, her first at bat, singled. First pitch to Vallejo is going to be shot down the right field line, and it will go foul. So runner on third base for Vallejo, 1 out. That wind is really left to right now, and that helped that ball that Valenzuela hit. Oh, high strike there. Little late call there. 0-2 now to Vallejo. (0-2) pitch. And that's going to be a swinging strike 3. Oh, nope, she must have fouled it. She must have fouled it off. My apologies. So still 0-2 count here for Vallejo. That's going to be a shot over the second baseman's glove. That's going to be a single to right field and an RBI for Vallejo.
Base hit for Mackenzie Vallejo, and RBI.
That'll be a run, so the Panthers go back up by a run. It's going to bring up designated player again. Nope, it's going to be Lissy Salazar once again.
And Lissy Salazar will step to the plate for Medina Valley.
And she'll be looking at a called strike with a runner on first base here with 1 out. And that's going to be a stabbed foul bunt attempt for strike 2 now for Salazar. 2 strikes, 0-2. Runner at first base is Vallejo. Welcome back, Maury Stein.
No balls and 2 strikes. Salazar takes that pitch outside, ball 1, 1-0. One-two pitch taken outside.
So, Maury, while you were away, we had a triple over the right fielder's head by Valenzuela, and then a single by Mackenzie Vallejo to right field.
Ground ball to short. Shortstop bobbles it in time at second base. to retire Vallejo. 6-4 if you're scoring at home. Fielder's choice for Salazar. Two ground outs in the inning. First two ground outs tonight issued by the pitcher Ruiz. Montez steps to the plate. Montez is 1 for 2. Singled and drove in the first run of the ball game. Vallejo, Jeff got the RBI for the Panthers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you marked my dot in the wrong place, so I just got to make sure.
Well, what's that over there on the right?
Well, you got to mark it on the bottom square for the RBIs, top of the square for the run scored.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't know your dimensions over there.
Montez fouls that ball off. 0-1. Valenzuela went opposite field on that one, Jeff, for the triple.
Do what?
Valenzuela went oppo for the triple.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch, ball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Apologize, I had to use the restroom for just a second, so Jeff filled in. I want to thank Jeff. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first, and Salazar. Panthers have crossed the go-ahead run here in the 4th. Montez takes that pitch on the belt buckle for a strike. 1 and 2.
He called that a strike?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay. I'd already marked it a ball. Yeah, we got a lot of compliments while you were gone, Maury. A lot
about the good play-by-play guy?
Yeah, they were really complimenting us.
You want the headset?
No, sir.
Okay. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Salazar cannot move as the ball was hit hard as she has to stay at second base.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was no
second hit there.
There were no
of the ball game for Montez.
There were no compliments. My bad. I was looking at something else.
Oh, okay. 8 hits now for the Panthers. Diaz will be the pinch runner for Montez at first. Elena Gonzalez steps to the plate. Elena with 2 strikeouts here so far. As we may have a pinch hitter for Gonzalez, as Coach Monteo's looking in the dugout, see who steps out of the dugout for the Panthers.
21. It's going to be Avery Nash. Welcome back, Avery Nash.
We got a pinch hitter, number 21, Avery Nash.
So Nash will step to the plate.
Avery coming off of 2 knee surgeries, not just one. One on her left knee and then one on her right knee. So she has been out this season. This will be her first action.
So she's had the measles, huh?
She's had the knees.
So let's see if Avery can drive another run in here for the Panthers. She bats here for Gonzalez with 2 outs. Second baseman in, makes the throw to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. 4-3 if you're scoring at home for the put out. But for the Panthers in that inning, 1 run on 3 hits, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The Panthers with a 3-2 lead. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
We're back.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Panthers scratched a run across, Jeff, but had a golden opportunity to maybe add on there. I hope this one-run lead holds up, but McCollum is a good hitting ball club. For McCollum, they'll send to the plate 5, 6, 7, Hines, Alvarez, and Ramirez. Salazar back in the circle for the Panthers. First pitch, off the shoulder. And that's a hit by pitch. And that hit by pitch is sponsored by Hazel Russell, your State Farm agent. When accidents happen as hit by pitches, your State Farm agent, Hazel Russell, will be there. Courtesy runner now for McCollum is, I couldn't tell the number, that young lady.
See if Robert got it. Nope, he's shaking his head. He didn't get it either.
It looked like a number 9, but I'm not sure if they have a number 9 that was on the bench. But that'll send Alvarez to the plate now. Alvarez, no official at bats as she walked in the second inning, but was stranded in the second. So she is 0-4, left-handed batter for the Cowboys. Bunt back to Salazar. Salazar had time to go to second, but spins to first.
All right, get the
in
lead
time.
out.
But you got the lead. You got the runner at first.
Can't ever fault somebody for getting that
Absolutely. 1-3, we're scoring at home for the out. Sacrifice goes into the book for Alvarez, so she still has no official at bats. America Ramirez now steps to the plate. Ramirez flew out to the center fielder Gonzalez to end inning number 2, so she's 0-for-1. That pitch is foul back. No balls and 1 strike. Yep, there was no hesitation by Salazar. She was going to get that out at first base, and that's what you need to do, get 1 out.
Where are we at in their lineup, Maury?
This is the number 7 batter in the lineup.
Okay. Not a bad play then. Go ahead and get that out and work on these next 2 hitters.
0-1 back to
There you
Salazar.
go. Well,
Salazar throw over
had her hung up over there again, Maury. But, she's getting the out, so you can't falter for that. But in that situation, bad base running, you've just rewarded bad base running, and you can't reward bad base running. She took off, ball's back to the pitcher. You've got to run at her, force her back to second base, and throw her out. But you got an out, so 2 outs. And she's wheeling and dealing, Maury. So maybe she's feeling it.
Brianna Garza now steps to the plate. Garza is 0-for-1, grounded out to the first baseman in the 3rd inning. That pitch is lined down the first base line, foul, no balls, and 2 strikes. So the leadoff hit by pitch is still at third base, is now at third base, but with 2 outs. Tying run 60 feet away for the Cowboys. Salazar ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, foul back, 0-2. Salazar back on. Garza in the square.
Nice.
Swing and a miss.
There
Change
you
up
go.
there, wasn't that, Jeff?
Boy, yeah.
Or some kind of off
absolutely.
speed.
That
Wow.
was probably the best pitch she's thrown tonight, and in the toughest time. Just a great pitch there.
Absolutely. For McCollum in that inning, no runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We head to the 5th, Medina Valley 3, McCollum 2. Panther Softball will continue in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Middle of
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Fifth inning stretch, Jeff. In between this inning, you have a reader.
Yeah, we do.
In between this half inning.
Yep, fifth inning stretch. Sponsor Sunrise Restaurant, but we'll wait.
Dominguez will step to the plate for the Panthers.
See if the Panthers can get the middle of their order going tonight.
Aubrey is 1 for 2.
Lissy Salazar's pitching to Jim. Maury, what is she giving up? 1 hit? Just 1 hit to right field, I believe.
1 hit to right field. First pitch is a strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Dominguez 1 for 2 with an RBI. Drove in the second run of the ball game. Takes that pitch down low. 1-1. The 1-1 from Ruiz. Lifted down the first base line, but will go foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two-strike pitch down low, 2-2. Dominguez steps in, digs in, waits a 2-2 pitch. High, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Difference in the game, Jeff, it's only 1 run. The Panthers have pounded out 8 hits off of Ruiz. Salazar's only given up 1, but both of the runs that the Cowboys have scored have been unearned. The ball is lifted into center field. Center fielder and second baseman going back.
Yeah,
center fielder yields way to the right fielders. The ball blew that all the way to Palacios in right field to make that. It looked like the center field was going to get it, and it looked like the second baseman Alvarez, and then Palacio takes charge out there. Ariel Chichester now steps to the plate. Ariel is 0 for 2, but not anymore, as that's a ringing double for sure. On the way to second base, throw not in time. Chichester with a 1-out double.
Good job of Ariel hitting that ball where it was pitched. She just drove it right into that power alley out there in right field.
9th hit of the ball game now for the Panthers. Kaylee Upton now steps to the plate. Upton is 0 for 2. Reached on an error and a ground out to the third baseman. First pitch is a shot into left. Left fielder over, makes the play, going to her right for the put out. Garza with a fine play out there in right field for out number 2. Runner stays at second at Chichester. Morgan Castiglione now steps to the plate. Morgan with a single and a ground out to the shortstop. She is 1 for 2. Takes that pitch outside, 1-0. Just to get to the point I was making, Salazar has only yielded 2 runs, but both of them unearned, as it was a myriad of errors and mistakes in the 2-run inning. Gonzalez to Chester on the way to third, as Castiglione takes that pitch outside. It just gets away from Hines. So now the Panthers just 60 feet away for run number 4, but 2 outs. 2 balls on Castiglione. That pitch is a strike call, a delayed strike call there. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one pitch, lifted into left field, left fielder in. What a play as she makes the play, diving for it. Did she catch it?
No, I don't think so. That's going to be a base hit.
No.
I think it hit in front of her.
Okay.
And she was able to stop it.
I thought it might have hit off the heel of the glove. It looked like she might have got a glove on it, but a base hit for Castiglione. That's an RBI for Castiglione's second hit of the ball game. Drives in Chichester. 10 hits now for the Panthers. Valenzuela steps to the plate. That ball gets away from Hines, the catcher. Castiglione up 60 more feet to second base.
All of a sudden, it seems like Cowboys are the ones that are making the mistakes.
Valenzuela with a strikeout, a triple, scored the third run of the ball game for the Panthers on the RBI from Vallejo. Strike called, 1-1. Valenzuela, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Big triple. Takes that pitch for a strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Great pitch right there. There's not much anybody can do with that one.
No, that was in tight on the hands. And the 1-2. Check swing, palms down at first, or at shortstop, no swing, 2-2. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4-2 in favor of the Panthers. Top 5th. In tight, strikeout. Wow, that looked like it might have been a little tight.
He's getting real excited about that inside, that inside pitch.
5 strikeouts now, but for the Panthers in that inning, 1 run on 2 hits. We have 1 left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. The Panthers 4, the Cowboys 2. Panthers softball will continue in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet.
Yeah, Maury, and I'm going to jump in here. We got a 5th inning stretch. The Sunrise Restaurant in Uvalde, Texas. Family dining at its best. Located at 510 West Main Street, we are open for breakfast and lunch. On your way through town, stop in and give our mouth-watering breakfast and delicious lunch plates a try. Easy in, easy out. Panther fans will be making many trips this way in the near future, and we want to invite you to stop by. If you're in a hurry, give them a call, 830-278-6100 for to-go orders. Go Panthers, and best of luck this season. That's over in Uvalde, Texas, Maury.
Lorena Gonzalez leads off for the Cowboys, takes that pitch for strike 2, 0-2.
Maury, and I'm going to say this. If we get a chance and we have to go over there early or something one day, I'm going to take you over there for an early dinner.
Gonzalez is 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman. The 0-2 pitch is outside, 1-2. Outside corner, backwards K, strikeout looking for out number 1. We head back to the top of the order in Matty Ruiz. Ruiz is 0 for 1.
Back to the top of the McCollum batting order, Matty Ruiz.
Ruiz lined out to the shortstop and then walked and scored the first run of the ball game. That ball is lifted back behind first base but falls in foul ball territory, 0-1.
That time she started out with that changeup. First time she's done that tonight.
Ruiz gathers herself, now steps back in and waits the 0-1 pitch from Salazar. Ball high, 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Strike called, 1-2. Ruiz steps out, gathers herself, now back in, awaits the 1-2 pitch from Salazar. And the pitch bounces in there, evens the count at 2-2. And a 2-2. Little number foul back behind the plate. Count stays at 2-2. So we'll redo 2-2 once again here. Pitch is on its way. Ground ball to Chichester. Chichester throw over to first to Montez in time for the out. 5-3 for out number 2.
Nice, easy play there for Chichester.
Lauren Martinez steps to the plate now for McCollum. Martinez to strike out and reached on an error and came around and scored the second run of the ball game for the Cowboys. Strike called, 0-1. This is a big inning, Jeff, for Salazar. If she can work through this inning, she does not have to face the top of the order anymore tonight if she takes care of business. Ground ball, great job by Montez, robbing Martinez of a base hit. 3 unassisted as she went to the glove side for the save there. 3 unassisted for the out. No runs, no hits. No Cowboys left on base. We head to the 6th, Medina Valley 4, McCollum 2. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the top of the 6th. Panthers with a 4-2 lead. They doubled up McCollum here. Leading off will be Vallejo, Salazar, and Montez. 8, 9, and 1. Vallejo perfect at the plate. A single, 2 singles, a run scored, and an RBI. So he's having a good night tonight is Miss Vallejo. Takes that pitch high, ball 1. Ruiz back out there inside the circle for the Cowboys. The 1-0 pitch. Strike called, 1-1. One outside, 2-1.
Ooh, that wind, Maury. Look at them flags.
They're really whipping around out there, aren't they?
Feels pretty good in here.
Ground ball to third. Third baseman makes the play. Ramirez over across the diamond to Espinosa for the out. 5-3 for the out. Anderson Stivers steps to the plate. Our first at bat tonight for the Panthers.
Got an update here for you, Maury. 1-1 at the boys' match. 28 minutes left to go in the game.
Another
big game over
good
there.
Game.
Yeah, big game over there against the Southwest Legacy Titans.
So Stivers will step to the plate for the Panthers with one out here in the 6th. Panthers clinging to a 4-2 lead.
And the girls' game, soccer match, is 1-0 with 24 minutes left for the Panthers.
Stivers takes that pitch, ground ball to third, and she just stayed the ball. She expected a bounce, did Ramirez, and that ball just hung on the ground. Did not even take a bounce. So E5 if you're scoring at home for the play. Montez steps to the plate. Montez popped out to the pitcher and then singled her last 2 times, and if an RBI, she drove in the second run of the ball game for the Panthers. She is 2 for 3. Takes that pitch low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, foul back down the first base line. 1-1.
I would like to give a shout out to. What?
You said shout out. I just did.
No, I was going to give the shout out.
Oh,
I
did.
want you to give me a shout out.
Oh.
I'm just giving a shout out to Lee Crisp and Troy Griggs, who've been feeding us the scores from the soccer matches.
Ball high, 2 balls and 1 strike. Stivers the runner at first with 1 out. Panthers bat here in the top of the 6th with a 4-2 lead. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop over to second for 1. First, not in time. Fielder's choice will go in the books for Montez. Stivers will be retired 6-4 for out number 2. Avery Nash steps to the plate for the Panthers. Nash grounded out to the second baseman to end inning number 4. So she is 0 for 1 this evening for the Panthers. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner, Haley Marshall. So Nash steps to the plate. 2 outs. Runner at first. 4-2 in favor of the Panthers in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Nash, swing and a miss, 0-1.
She's gonna be in there. She's not Avery's one from last year that she did not get cheated on her swing. She'll get in there and take some rips.
The 0-1 pitch, high, 1-1. Ruiz curls that ball around. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, base hit in between the 6-5 gap there for a 2-out single for Nash. 11th hit of the ball game for the Panthers. As AD steps to the plate now, Aubrey Dominguez.
Aubrey Dominguez will step into the batter's box.
Aubrey two flyouts, a single, and an RBI. She knocked in the second run of the ball game for the Panthers in the third inning. 1 for 3. Ground ball, shortstop eats it up. One play over to first. Torres unassisted. 6 unassisted for the third out of the inning. For the Panthers in that inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Panthers 4, McCollum 2. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Have you ever made a friend by accident? I know I have. This is Alec with Lone Star Towing of Natalia, and I just want to let y'all know that I pay top dollar for your junk, wrecked, and abandoned vehicles. I can even come to your location and tow it out of there at no extra charge. Give me a call at 210-777-0585, and I'll be sure to get you taken care of quickly.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. McCollum will send to the plate Espinosa, Torres, and Hines. 3, 4, 5. Big inning here for Lissy. Jeff, you get through 3, 4, 5. You face McCollum in the last inning with their bottom half of the order coming up. So be nice to see Lissy with a 1, 2, 3 inning. She's had 2 1, 2, 3 innings. One in the first and the last inning was a 1, 2, 3 inning. Faced 9, 1, and 2.
Got a discussion over here. I'm sure it's substituting. We get in. How many of these do we get into every game?
Oh,
Mark?
God, I don't understand all the rules, but I don't understand how we do a lot of things, too. Oh, my, here we go.
Well, because I just got a message that says, how is Elena Gonzalez back in the game? And I know Nash pinch hit for her twice, so it's my understanding she can re-enter twice. So she re-entered, and I think Nash is burned.
You couldn't prove it by me. Too many strange rules here in softball.
Yeah. Yep, the umpire said he doesn't know either.
Well, we don't either. Tell him we have no clue either. If you understand that sign language. That was a good one.
Yeah.
He says, I'm confused too. Let it go. Espinosa now leads off for the Cowboys here in the 6th. Ball is lifted down the left field line, but will go foul.
Yeah, I'm almost certain the question was how come Elena Gonzalez is back in the game, but she's been subbed for twice, but I think she's allowed to re-enter twice, if I'm correct.
Espinosa with a ground out.
So
Single.
Avery Nash is burned, though. Now, that's the way I understand it.
And drove in a run. So she is 1 for 2 with an RBI.
Good pitch.
Strike call, backs her off right at the belt buckle.
It's a good pitch right
0
there.
0-2.
In tight. Lissy's really feeling herself tonight. This is a good, she's feeling well. That wind's helping her out. That little left-handed curveball that she's got, it's moving.
The 0-2 pitch,
There it was.
lifted into right field. Right fielder back towards the line. Foul ball.
Yeah, I was going to say that's going to be trouble.
No, they're saying fair.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And it goes into the gap, so that's going to be a ground rule double. That sure looked like it was foul, but I don't have a good angle.
Ground rule double, and Espinosa will go back to second base.
Well, it looked like she dove for it at the last minute, but we can't see the line down here, and I know you can't on our video feed, but it sure did look like she was past that yellow foul pole when she dove and touched the ball. But, like I said earlier, the home plate umpire had the best view of it.
Absolutely. Second hit of the ball game now for McCollum. As number 12 will be the courtesy runner now or the pinch runner for Espinosa. Second hit of the ball game for Maddie Espinosa.
Yeah, and what you wanna do
Espinosa
here-
running for Espinosa.
What you want to do here, Maury, is you want to make sure you get an out.
Yes.
If you would love for that, run not to score and to hurt you, but at the same time, you got to make sure that you get the routine outs.
Yep, that wind just took that ball away from Vallejo in right field.
The runner at second, no outs. Now batting for McCollum, number 4 is Soraya Torres.
Soraya Torres now steps to the plate. Torres is 0 for 2, a strikeout and ground out back to the pitcher. First pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Deal 1. Butted up in the air. Salazar fields it cleanly for the pop out.
Soraya Torres bunts to the pitcher. Lizzie Salazar fields it for the first out of the inning.
Big out for the Panthers. As Caitlin Hines steps to the plate.
Right now, runner at second, Caitlin Hines will step to the plate.
Hines with a pop up to the catcher and was hit by a pitch to start inning number 4. So she is 0 for 1. Takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, high and outside, 1-1. Espinosa, the pinch runner at second base with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Salazar with the pitch. A little nubber to second baseman Dominguez. Dominguez over to first for out number 2. Runner will advance to third base.
Dominguez to Alyssa Montes for the second out of the inning.
Maury, I think Elena and Avery Nash are both burned because Claire Baines in left field and Morgan Castiglione is in center field.
Kaylin Alvarez steps to the plate now for McCollum.
So I guess that was correct. You don't get to re-enter twice. You get subbed twice. If you substitute twice, and you don't stay in the game, you're burned.
Takes that pitch for a strike. Alvarez 0 for 1, walk and a ground out back to the pitcher. Dominguez with a step in, makes a throw over to first base. So the leadoff double does not come in to score, and that's 4-3 if you're scoring at home. For the out for McCollum, no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. We head to the 7th, Medina Valley 4, McCollum 2. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. Panthers will send to the plate 4, 5, 6 to Chester, Upton, and Castiglione. Chester is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Or actually with a run scored, as she scored the 4th run of the ball game off of Castiglione's RBI. So 1 for 3 with a run scored. Takes that pitch in on the knees for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes.
Good take early in the count, looking for something out over the plate. She has a feel now for which direction she wants to hit that ball.
1-0 pitch. Shot down third base for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Chichester, second hit in a row.
Now, Maury, I know Kaylee Upton has hit a couple of fly balls to left field, but right now I'm playing for a run. I'm bunting Chichester over, and I'm trying to get her in scoring position so that we can get another insurance run on the board going to the
You may
seventh.
have a pinch runner here
Probably
for
gonna have
Chichester.
a pinch runner.
Yeah, any insurance runs right now would be huge. Looks like that's number 87, Alicia Gonzalez.
Alicia Gonzalez will run for Ariel Chichester.
Alicia Gonzalez? That's Elena's sister. Yeah.
So Upton now steps to the plate for the Panthers. Kaylee reached on an error, then a ground out and a fly out, so she's 0 for 3. Takes that pitch for a strike, no balls and 1 strike. Goes after a high pitch and bunts through that one. That's not the pitch you want to go after.
No, that first pitch would have been, but she didn't have the bunt on that first time, I guess.
So no balls and 1 strike now as Upton's down in the count.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez, your runner at first. That ball is lifted in the infield. Second baseman Alvarez calls it.
No, don't get off.
And it
now you
bobbles
have to.
it.
You're no
drops
man's
the
land.
ball, and you're going to be fielder's choice. Goes for Upton. Why is she walking off the base?
I have no idea.
Now she goes back on. So you're going to get a fielder's choice for Upton.
He's going to call her out for leaving the base, I think.
4-6 for out number 1. And she did leave the base, but she didn't reach the dugout.
No, he called her out for leaving the base.
Really?
Yeah, in softball, you know, there's a rule about leaving the base.
Okay, well, that's 2 outs now.
For leaving the base, so that'll be outs 1 and 2 for the Panthers. Right now for Medina Valley is Morgan Castiglione.
Castiglione now steps to the plate. Morgan 2 singles and a ground out and an RBI. So she is 2 for 3 with an RBI.
Well, all I can say about Upton in that situation was she probably took her eyes off the ball. She was just running it out like she did earlier on that fly ball, and didn't realize that the ball was dropped.
Ball is lifted down the third baseline foul, 1-1. One and 1, 2 outs. Top 7. Castiglione slaps that one foul. Down in the count now, 1-2. So Morgan steps back in. The 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Panthers clinging to a 2-run lead, 4-2. That's the Panthers bat here in the top of the 7th. Two pitch, lifted foul down the third base line. Count stays at 2-2. And the pitch. Castiglione takes that one high, full count.
Castiglione takes a pitch high and outside. That'll fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base.
The pitch. Lifted, shortstop calls it. And the wind takes that one away from the third baseman and shortstop. It falls in foul ball territory. Count still full. Anything up in the air has been a challenge tonight as the wind is gusting very bad tonight. Payoff pitch. Ball is lifted in the center field. That's over to center fielder. Wow. Cassione with a double. She's going to be waved around for a triple to throw in. Has her way in time.
What a great throw.
What a throw by the center fielder, Martinez. A laser.
Center fielder Lauren Martinez gets that ball back to the infield in time.
That's going to be the 13th hit of the ball game, a double, but then that's going to be scored 8-5 for the third putout of the inning for the Panthers. No runs, Jeff. 2 hits. Nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Panthers 4, McCollum 2. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Right now at Chevrolet's 3-time Dealer of the Year, North Park Chevrolet. Get $15,000 off MSRP and 1.9% financing on new Silverado 1500 trucks. Plus $2,250 in trade assistance cash. And $7,000 off MSRP on new Blazers. Lease a new Equinox for $299 with 0 down or buy for $23,999. Get 2.1% financing on all new Traverses. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet. 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Datsun House Moving and Remodeling. We head to the 7th inning, 7, 8, 9. Ramirez, Garza, and Gonzalez. Ramirez is 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. Jeff, how many times do you see in an inning 2 hits and only 3 batters come to bat in that inning?
and nobody left on base.
And nobody left on base.
Yep.
With 2 hits and 3 batters faced in the inning. Wow.
Yes, sir. Well, McCollum's got 3 outs. Medina Valley's got 3 outs.
Ramirez waits. That pitch is foul back. 0-1.
I was given a little note earlier that America Ramirez is a Division I commit. She is going to Purdue University to play softball.
Great for her. That's in Indiana, if y'all don't know that. The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. Might be home of the national champs in basketball. Maybe the Houston Cougars might have something to say about that. 1-1 pitch, lifted in the infield.
That's going to be...
Montez calls it at first, and makes the play.
Here, it went right straight up, Maury, and as soon as I looked down, it was already over at first base. That wind is really getting it. But that's 1 out.
Brianna Garza now steps to the plate. Brianna with a ground out to first and a strikeout, so she is 0 for 2. Only the 3rd time through the lineup, Jeff, for these McCollum batters. That ball is line drive. Dominguez snags it for the out. F4 if you're scoring at home.
That looked like slow motion. She wanted to make sure she timed that jump because the ball was not hit very hard. It was kind of a floater.
Lorena Gonzalez steps to the plate. Gonzalez is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Salazar delivers. That pitch is up in the air. Montez in foul ball territory. Did she get it? Oh, no, just up against the dugout. See if she's okay. She banged herself into that concrete dugout. But she is going to be up and walking back to first base. What an effort there by Montez. Kind of grimacing a little bit, but she is not going to come out of the game. I can guarantee you that. Salazar with the stare in, the 0-1 pitch. Ball high, 1-1. One pitch.
Good pitch.
Low and outside. 2-1.
Takes the pitch, low and outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
You would like to see her get this batter, not turn it over to the top. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Shortstop over to throw across the diamond in time for the putout. 6-3 for the out. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Panthers. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. That's the ball game here at Frank M. Tejeda Sports Complex, Medina Valley, with a 4-2 win as the Panthers even up their record in district play, 2-2. We'll be back with final words when Panther softball continues in just a moment.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Remodeling. As the Panthers even up their record in district play with a 4-2 win here over the previously unbeaten McCollum Cowboys. And the Panthers start out just like they did last year. They dropped the first 2 and then got on a winning streak. So that is
next week's going to be tough.
Next week's going to be tough. Unfortunately,
we won't be broadcasting next week.
Because it's spring break and there's early game times, and Jeff cannot make it, and I just cannot get off of my regular job in time. So
I had my regular job. I had a stressful week, and I'm going away. I'm going to get some R&R. Maury's got to work his real job, and baseball will be broadcasted next Friday evening. As they will I'm not sure who they play next Friday, but we will have baseball on. But that'll be it for the week. Just one game Friday for baseball. They will play Tuesday, though. But we wish everybody luck and wish everybody to enjoy their spring break.
Exactly. And tonight's player of the game has to go with the young lady inside the circle for the Panthers, Lissy Salazar. What a game. And I just mentioned, Jeff, the game she came off of was a tough 4-2 loss. When she went out of the ball game, it ended up 8-2. But turns around the tables here and gets a 4-2 win.
Tell you what, if I'm sorry, go ahead.
Her line score, Jeff, 4 strikeouts, 6 flyouts, 11 ground outs. She kept the ball on the ground, and in this wind, as you saw, both teams struggled on anything up in the air to catch the ball.
I was going to say, if I'm talking to Coach Winteo the next time she's questioning who's going to pitch out there in the outfield and she's watching them, like if Lissy was a question mark tonight and she's a question mark in the future, you need to throw her out there because she came out and she got in the circle and she had control of her pitches. She threw a lot of strikes. She did get, a couple of times she had walks, but when she had a walk, Maury, there were 4 straight balls and she came right back and threw strikes. So she did a great job. And
Jeff, she only yielded 2 hits all night.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So
final for girls soccer won 2-0. So they're still in first place tie.
So a good job by the Panthers getting their second win, evening up the slate in district play 2-2. 2 games next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. We will not be on the air. The next time we'll be on the air will be Friday when the boys play their district game. And for